If you're on food stamps, I've got breaking news, and for once, it's actually good news. A federal judge is stepping in and may soon force the administration to issue SNAP benefits for the month of November. A hearing was held today, and the judge made it clear she's not convinced by the administration's reasons for holding back those benefits. She's meeting again tomorrow, and it looks like big changes could be coming. I'll break it all down for you. Oh, and it's not just that. 11 states are preparing to pay food stamps themselves if the shutdown drags on. If those benefits don't go out tomorrow, on the 31st, don't panic. I've got everything you need to know right here. Hey everyone, my name's Rose. I'm a government benefits expert, and for over 15 years, I've been helping seniors get the retirement benefits they've earned. Everything from Social Security to Medicare, Medicaid, food stamps, and more. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Drop a comment with your city and state. I love seeing where everyone's tuning in from. And if you've been with me for a while, welcome back. We have a lot to cover tonight. Now, let's talk about this judge. She's not buying what the Trump administration is selling. Congress already set aside $6 billion in emergency funds for situations just like this, and the judge doesn't seem persuaded by the idea that this isn't an emergency. She's meeting again tomorrow, and from what's being reported, it looks like she might order the administration to release those SNAP benefits for November. That would be huge, the best news we've had in weeks. But even if the judge rules in favor of releasing those funds, there might be delays. It'll take time for the Agriculture Department and each state to get their systems back up and running. And that's where these 11 states come in. They're ready to step in and make sure their residents don't go hungry. Let's go over what's happening. According to CNN, a federal judge in Boston signaled she'll intervene in this fight over the administration's decision not to tap into billions in emergency funds to keep food stamps flowing for tens of millions of Americans. Judge Ada Twani said, and I quote, "Congress put money in an emergency fund for an emergency, and how is this not an emergency when there's no money and millions of people waiting for their SNAP benefits?" That's a powerful statement. She could issue an emergency order that forces the administration to use the money. And even though she's expected to rule in favor of the Democratic attorneys general and governors who sued earlier this week, she admitted that some benefits might still be delayed, which is why the states stepping up are so important. Let's talk about what they're doing. So far, we've seen states like California, Colorado, Louisiana, Massachusetts, Minnesota, New Mexico, New York, Vermont, and Virginia all commit funds to help their residents if November benefits don't come through. Now, Ohio, Michigan, and Maryland have joined the list too. In Ohio, Governor DeWine just signed an executive order to provide $25 million in relief for families relying on SNAP. That includes $7 million going directly to food banks and $18 million in emergency support for over 60,000 residents, many of them children. Michigan is stepping up too. The state Senate approved $71 million in food assistance to help 1.4 million people who rely on SNAP. And in Massachusetts, the governor announced millions in funding for food banks to help the 1 million residents there who could lose benefits, including children, seniors, and people with disabilities. Even here in Maryland, Governor Wes Moore declared a state of emergency to release $10 million to food banks, knowing that a lot of families will struggle if this shutdown continues. So yes, there's a lot happening right now, and I'm tracking it all for you. If you want to stay ahead of breaking news like this, join my free text list. Just text the word insider to 443-293-0080. Thousands of seniors already get alerts directly from me whenever there's a major update that could affect your benefits. Now, let's talk about who's really affected when SNAP stops. This isn't just about individuals losing food assistance. It hits schools, food banks, and small businesses hard. Schools are already preparing for the fallout, especially because nearly 40% of SNAP recipients are children under 18. If benefits stop, hunger among students is going to rise, and that means schools will have to find new ways to support kids who rely on free and reduced lunches. Food banks are bracing too. The Salvation Army and others are saying the same thing. They simply can't replace what the federal government provides. In some places, The number of people seeking food assistance has already doubled in just the past few weeks. And then there are the small grocery stores, the ones that serve low income communities. Many of them depend heavily on customers who use SNAP. Without those benefits, those stores lose business and local economies take a hit. Every single dollar in SNAP benefits generates almost $2 in economic activity. That's huge for small towns and rural communities. A lot of people don't realize who's actually on SNAP. It's not who some think. 16 million children, 8 million seniors, 1.5 million college students, over a million legal immigrants, and more than a million veterans rely on SNAP. Even active duty military families, around 22,000 of them, are on food stamps. And the average recipient only gets about $6 a day. $6, that's not much, but for millions of Americans, it's the difference between having dinner or going hungry. Now, before I wrap up, a quick word for my seniors. It's open enrollment season for Medicare, and I want to make sure you're getting the benefits and savings you deserve. I've partnered with Chapter Medicare. They're an incredible team that helps seniors review their Medicare plans for free. No bias, no sales pitch, just real help. Over 3,000 of my viewers have already worked with them, and the average savings has been over $1,100 a year. Some even saved more, like Kevin, who texted me today to say he saved over $2,000. That's real money. So give them a call at 539-205-2147. It's a busy season, so if you can't get through right away, keep trying or request a callback. All right, friends, that's everything I have for you tonight. The bottom line is this: tomorrow could bring big news. The judge may force the administration to release SNAP benefits for November. It might take some time for the funds to roll out, but help is on the way, both from the courts and from several states stepping up. I'll stay on top of this story and bring you every update as it happens. So, if you found this helpful, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next video with the latest on your benefits, your retirement, and your finances.